Good evening. The mood has struck to do another one of these. I've been listening to this record actually, and I bought myself some time in the basement. This is Spectral Moon with Tenebrae, which is darkness, Semitan Meam, a Peruvian dead doom band, black, Greek influenced, but very slow building, well played. They had a demo tape self-released that was re-released through Zombie Dance. This is from Zombie Dance, but this is the full length, and the preview tracks were, I guess there were 2 preview tracks and they were 20 minutes in length. This is a 4-sided LP, which is their debut full length. Different affair than the demo. Demo was a rehearsal or a demo sound quality, crackly, dead doom. But this is produced very well, and the thing that struck me first is this is the A-side. I'm hearing it for the second time now. The synths have always been a part of black and doom, but I don't think I heard them integrated this well into dead doom, because I've always been into the more spectral voice, the American stuff, which don't have as much keys, I guess. So yeah, on Zombie Dance, they are out now. They just came in, so I don't know too much what to say about these. The mystery, wow, here we go. The promo card from Zombie Dance doesn't mince words. The Mysterious Dom Satanas of Morbid Black Doom Metal, a true milestone. 6 tracks of the most inspired mid-tempo black metal in the direct inheritance of Samael Sai Dionysius the Black Bethlehem. Yeah, like I said, doesn't mince words, but it's good. Showing this, I'll talk about it again maybe in a while, because I always do these things. Lilith, Samael, I always do these things with Zombie Dance. I immediately listen to them, make a video, and then not talk about the music, but I think I kind of accurately described it, what it is, but just to let you know that it's out, available, and good. Probably will show up later this year, because it is that kind of sound I'm looking for right now, just heavy, slow doom. Then Abysma, I guess, yes, with the title, something with a black ram. It's on here somewhere. Disciples of the Black Ram. That was a Peruvian band. I think this is a Chilean band. Very Greek feeling cover. I think it's in that direction that you have to look for the sounds. But yeah, it's all first wavy Brazilian mixture. Dead doom. There you go. The cover on the back is just a black slab of wax with a logo. Cover is done by Sunas, that we know from covers like these, I guess. But yeah, that is what we are listening to. We're listening to the Spectral Moon. There we go. Let's slow it down. Cheers to Taufik for the beautiful records. They always are shipped very loose, because the batteries came in, they were packed to the gills. Very nicely done. Zombie Dance just in a box, but they always come perfectly. So yeah, thank you. Just like last time, there's not much preparation that went into this one. It's just basically new era orders that came in that I haven't got around to talking about. The records mixed in the sense that it is all over the place black metal wise, but it's mainly in that category. So no Caught in the Wild, although those are starting to look mighty fine too. The first thing I have is some promo, of course. Like I said, once again, no prep. Let's see. Is there a good promo in here? Because it's mostly the same, but I think I pre-selected some. Angel Storm on Northern Breeze. There you go. This is an old one. Elrune Tour, so not really. The next one will have good promo, I swear to God. Found this again, Nordfalk, Old Tower, and Isengrim. This is going in a records later. So that's the promo done. I grabbed a 7-inch and got a 7-inch. This is the Ifernach last EP that came out. I just threw it in. It was, I mean, it's one that could be ignored because it's 7-inch and I don't really collect 7 inches, but yeah, just slip it in one of the better records and you have a nice bonus. There are 4 tracks on here. There are probably some covers. Recorded in April 2023. Finian Paytrack, Morbid. Yeah, I don't know. Or outtakes, like the picture from Messe de Mort. There you go. The vinyl is a 2-sided affair, as you can see. There you go. Finian Ivanach, it is that wild. I don't even know how to call it. It's not. He is a native, I guess. I don't even know how they are supposed to call themselves. But yeah, he makes great records, great music all over the place, not just black metal, but with all the Frank Frazetta shit. Great stuff. Talked about it enough. Then there was a gift from the good people at New Era, Necromantic Worship, and the Erscheinung, yes, the Dutch band Erscheinung. I always have trouble saying it because I know how it's going to sound, and it's perfect, but it's a hard word. Yeah, just as a gift, I think for their 25th. 7-inch is a personal gift for Tom. I don't know who that is. Thank you for your support as private release, not meant for sale. Believe me, I won't. But I read somewhere that it was for their 25th. I don't know. Like I said, not much prep. But yeah, Necromantic Worship, a new track, The Return of the Freezing Winds, but it is a cover by Carpathian Forest, that's right. This reinterpretation, not a cover, is based on the original song by Carpathian Forest, taken from their legendary Bloodlust and Perversion demo in '92. So yeah, some black metal. A drummer we know and love, and then Erscheinung, the one-man project, Dutch project, young guy. There is a lute in the forest. Zwart Ulk is geschreven in de herfst van 2022. Photo by Fur, which is coming out on Tour de Garde. It is it's not a mix, it's one of those, it's a cheap vinyl press, not, thank you, cheap in the sense that it's recycled vinyl. These one have it too, both from New Era. It is, just a recycled mix, which I hated in the past, but kind of like now, to get my carbon footprint under control. So yeah, very nice gift from the guys at New Era. Wish it was a new track by Necromantic Worship, but at least there is life behind the reissues. So yeah, that is that. Now into the fuller lengths. There are some distro items, of course. It's a New Era order. Cat 666, legendary Polish thrash. Since we are into Polish and into older thrash, let's combine the two. The sticker, it is from Nuclear War now, it's a re-release of course. Cat's 86 album is a truly singular experience, capturing the raging power and evil spirits of one of the over-the-top heavy metal bands from behind the Iron Curtain. A mandatory listen for anyone into classic thrash heavy metal. This is where it all started, in Poland. Quite the reputation. The cover alone is worth mentioning, worth dropping. A 666 warrior or a killer for Satan with a Baphomet in the back. Love it. There you go. Very sharp looking images. This is in Poland. I mean, imagine a country that is known for their hard Christian stances, because going out that live DVD was also in Poland. It got banned there, just not because of the church, but because it was offensive, or even it should have been censored on TV. It is a orange, I guess. Yes. There you go. Very classic looking labels. I still love how Nuclear War now apes, not has a standard label, but just apes labels like they did for Beherit and stuff like that. The Turbo, kind of like it. It's always done nicely. Whatever heat they're catching now, not deserved in my opinion. People can do what they want. If they want to support, they support. I buy records. There you go. Big ass poster. Wish I had a frame. Wish I had some room. And then legendary logo. Man, look at it. So good. So good. I have to listen to this a bit more, and this is going to go on the turntable. I'm a bit worried because I got hit with a few copyright strikes lately to see what I'm playing, because I played the Black Sabbath, which is still up there, the High Voltage, that got a strike, and then the Eisenhand rehearsal tape got a strike. Weird. Anyway, guys, cheers. I don't know who the guys are I'm cheersing, but you know. We are drinking a Tom's Brouwerij Bom barley wine, made in Belgium, of course. Welcome to new subscribers. We hit 2,000. I kind of know it's now. This is not really good, but it'll work. Let's dive in. I have been slowly picking up the new era 100s, and some of the records I know very well. Some of the records are more of an industrial gothic nature, perhaps. So I haven't delved into those ones. I'm going to turn it over, because we are going to listen to it in its entirety. Drums. I have been picking up those new era 100s and digging back, because I'm starting to amass a lot, of course. I stumbled on this Waldorf with a Blastful banner over Argentino, something like that. Jesus. It is obscured in the artwork, the title, Live in Buenos Aires, Argentina. This is, like I said, the 60 over 100. I'm not sure where they are from, actually. They are in the more heinous side of black metal, I know that for sure. And this from 2019, I say. They play a Mortuary Drape cover, so I don't know too much about these guys, but it's one of the bands that I want to discover through distance. They should have been a good live recording, because why would you put it on vinyl? Like I said, some of these I haven't heard yet. I skimmed this, but I haven't heard it yet. It is basically just here because it's the 100 series, and they will now, sooner or later, sell out, I guess. Facing on sticker with some prit. But yeah, I kind of like to cover this Army of the Dead with a flutist. Me and Wolfram kind of have a flute thing going. No, yeah. It started all with Goat Moon, and now we're here. So older than Goat Moon, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. No prep, like I said. Then Albionic Hermeticism with Genetic Blood. There you go. I got the others from them, and this was on Discogs. I don't think, or I missed it in the store, but it was on Discogs all of a sudden. And I always contact them, like, you know, can we do it the normal way? And it's always yes, of course. This is on Non Terra Propaganda 2021. This is the guy behind. Yeah, I'm blanking on it. It's not Odysseus. It's the, or is it Odysseus? Yeah, Odysseus, I think. This is his more black metal outing. He has records on Amorfati. He has records on the German label, so he's all over the place. But the music is always very, very good. I promised I would talk better about this one, but it's been a while since I heard it. It's just a very well played one-man black metal project. French English, I'm still not sure. I think he's from England, but then emigrated to France. The Eugenic Order. There is a big ass poster with mainly the site for the label, and then by command of the Hermetic Order of Yetan, the logo poster, or the flagship poster. All great records. They have been coming out steadily on vinyls. They were only on tape, I think, in the first place, but I started late with this project. Yeah, because the tapes I think were mainly sold out. I'm not sure if I have a tape by him. Not from Albionic, but from other stuff. But yeah, great to delve into if you're into, yeah, it's hard to say, but the better one-man black metal bands like you have, there are a few in America. It is not, yeah, I don't know, check it out. I've talked about it before. Then, Countess at Maiorem Satanae Gloriam. Countess is one of those bands that shows up in the early stories of Dutch black metal, but has always been maybe a more weirder because they didn't play full-on black metal all the time. They are from that period that black metal was still finding its way after the first wave and after the first steps were made into second wave. The year here is 93, so it's very early on. Orthodox black metal, this is limited to 500, and I think not sure where I got this. I don't think from New Era. This just crept its way into here because it all fits, I guess. Plastic is going to the ground. Yeah, just a classic Dutch band. Jesus Christ. Classic Dutch band. At Maiorem Satanae Gloriam, like I said. The priest must die. What else? Rat of Satan's whore, thus spoke the master. Blood on my lips, sheltered under the claw. Ere a bitter end, and then the reprise. Recorded by Orlog during a bitter January week in 93. So yeah, early on. Guys that were forming the underground scene in the Netherlands. Comes with a printed inner. Once again, the title and a bunch of lyrics. And then the record is just standard black, but it is a new era Orthodox black metal and Hayden's Hart split release, like a lot of the Dutch records are. Very good to have something by Countess, because that was lacking. I also grabbed the Funeral Winds because they were dirt cheap. I think they had this price package like 30 for all four, I guess. So sometimes when you look out. There you go, another Countess. This is actually a caught in a while, so it should be in one of those, but I got it at my local shop, George and the Bear. It was in the metal bins, which is weird to see this, but chucked it in here just because it fits better. Book of the Heretic by Countess. I'm going to say, I'm not sure a lot. This video, I'm not sure if this is a compilation or just a full length. I think just a full length, but this is recorded by Orlok again during the freezing December week of the year 95, so 2 years later, this thing appeared. Very good sleeve. It looked like something was in there, but it just was so thick. Somebody's greasy fingers from the previous owner. It looked like a black metal collection was sold there because there was some weird stuff in there, but yeah. Final pre-mastering and layout by Arian and Wolfram on the executive producer side. Yeah, cool to have some stuff. Are the titles better? On the Wings of Azazel, Forgotten, In Hate of Christ, Give Me Your Soul, a Warlord Swan Song, yeah, Chapel of Doom, like the Heretic's Torch, all gold printed. This is basically just a black slab of vinyl with a nice logo sigil in the middle. Is that it? No, of course not. There is still the records. Some talkings about the band, interviews from 2016, something else. The Heretic. Yeah, 20 years ago, so 20 years after it came out. This was a re-release, I guess, I'm not sure. Tattoo Falls Metal. Hail to all our friends, you know who you are. Thanks to all who supported. Count us in anyway. Yeah. Wish I could talk more about their history, but I read and forgot actually. Nothing stood out like all the other things. Was this Hexen Holocaust just a dummy sleeve? I like this. Fuck off, Merkur. I don't know what it is. Hexen Holocaust. Polish? No idea. Black Vomit. They have a cover of Sarcophago. more on that later. So yeah, that's that. Doomsday Celebration. There is a flyer in here. Ride for Revenge. Hell Conjure. What's this? I don't know if this is for this year or already passed, but this looks like an old thing. I'm not sure. Sorry guys, there is no year on here like usual. Need to look this up because if these are shows that are happening, that's very good. You've Cultus Nexus, some really old flyers in here. Forbidden Temple. These were in the that's where they are. They were originally in the record when I bought it. So yeah. The shows have passed, that's for sure. Then 3 more, and we'll see what if we can add the seconds. This one is Noordvalke with the Juver, I think. This is a record which I used to do it more, especially when I was in my early collecting days, just buy on the cover. I actually bought this record pure on the on how the vinyl looked on the photo. So whoever took the picture, good job. I saw Noordvalke once at the there we go. Flyer needs to go in at the Isegrim and Old Tower show in my neck of the woods. But I don't know too much about them. I know they have that folky industrial aching to black metal, Dead in June, something like that, but the live concerts are always something kind of different, but not really. It is Dungeon Synth, but not really. So they were always a bit too weird for me, but this was so beautiful, and it came on the heels of that show that was kind of still in my head. It was January last year, but yeah, time flies and time stands still at the same time. It looked gorgeous. The Witte Juver, I don't know what it means. First strike is gesponnen wolken, which means like cotton candy, but then cloudy. And a blanket of snow, sneeuwdeken on New Era. It's cool that they are releasing something like this. I would maybe think Hayden's Heart would do it first, but you know, cool. They are going back, way back, I guess, all of them. Very classic, classy looking pictures, and it's an ode to witchcraft. I've played it a few times, also in settings where people were here, and it's always got really good, yeah, people liked it, so there you go. Promo flyer. This was a very good promo flyer for New Era. And I didn't get the one that was this numbered, I think, somewhere, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. I didn't get the one in the picture, but hopefully this will look as gorgeous as it is. It is the perfect record for this, or the perfect color for this record. It is just a gorgeous. Now I'm going to say it's the most beautiful one because that goes to Midoram, but for now. But yeah, I like it. It's, like I said, it's a bit all over the place music-wise, what I knew of them, and now they changed a bit again because they are morphing like something like Old Tower does into directions. I don't know where they will end, and I don't think they know or care, which is beautiful. But once again, that color, beautiful. Flyer in with the Oefenbunker. They do some cool stuff. And then the 2 last ones, we're waiting for this for a long time. Amertum is very good at releasing on CD, but the vinyl always lags. I don't know why, because it's on Résilience, yes, of course, but Résilience. But it's also on the Blade, which I always tend to forget which logo that is. Caverne, le fin de tous les chants. So the end of all songs. I have heard a rumor, whatever rumor is in black metal nowadays, but this is black metal nowadays, that he is done with Caverne, and that only the other band is going to, or that his other projects are going to flourish. So this could be the swan song. La fin de tout le chant means the end of all songs, so it is possible. I mean, was it before yoga or after yoga? I don't even know. I think after, I'm not sure. But yeah, classic. By now classic. I don't care if it was released 1 year ago or 2 years ago, it's classic in my book already, just because of the intensity, the integration of perfect folk, punk influences, oi influences here and there. Not so much on this one maybe, but he has quite the oeuvre already. It's all that what I just said is just basically French, how it should sound. So yeah. There we go. Classic painting. And Trisonance and the White Dagger. I love that they are playing low profile on these records always. But yeah, it is there. Very good, very, very good French. And if it's the last thing, beautiful swan song. But once again, please do more with Necropole or with you know, all the other projects. There you go. Hope to see them live in some capacity or his live. He played Belgium once, but that's it. Here we go. And then, last but not least, another loner, I guess, because not really loner because he has a nice network growing around him. But this is the only Go to Warwick's release I purchased, I think, in quite a while, which is unfortunately, but yeah. Cheers. Anyway. This is Occulted Dead Stance with Forgive Me, but the title, Feathered Serpents. Showed this on tape maybe before, but the Godot treatment, as you can see, still. I saw a Cogumelo plastic sleeve coming by on Instagram from Henk Heinrich or something like that. I reposted it. It's incredible, just that logo. More Cogumelo later. This is, like I said, Occulted Dead Stance, the black metal, I guess, punk influenced, DC influenced hardcore coming in, the industrial side of Aske that comes in, or the folk Aske that comes in, mixed perfectly together in a noisy goo that spawns Occulted Dead Stance as a black metal band, something like that. It says it here, there, I'm not lying, on the OE. This is a full-length compilation, I don't know, this is a split between Go to Warwick's and Cold Beach Recording Company. By now legendary label that is maybe 5 or maximum 7 in, but yeah, tip on sleeve, you can crack a skull with this one. Comes in this Japanese, so do my batteries, and there you go. One of the mid-career for Occulted Dead Stance. I'd say career because he has a lot of shit done across a lot of labels, across a lot of media, like tapes with screws in. Yeah, it's insane. There will be a tape with screws in later in a tape delay, but I'm still prepping that one. That is part 1. We'll see if I take on part 2 because we have in half an hour. People like the long stuff, so we'll see. Maybe I'll come back with the C-side and D-sides and another beer. Yes, part 2. I was tempted to put on Nordvalk, but I just opted for side C and D. Maybe I can get surprised within these videos. But yeah, this is basically a second order from New Era tagged onto the first one, I guess. No tapes. I'm going to skip the tapes for a tape delay because I got some shitty bootlegs in, which is always cool to see. I don't even care anymore that they are dubs of dubs. It's how you get them and what you want to do with them, I guess. So yeah, that is playing back. Spectral Moon with a beer. It's okay, but not what I expected, I guess. Let's go. Botulistum. They had this on the Discogs. Like I picked their Discogs now and then. I just did. Drank nach Osten. Nach Osten, I guess. One of the Botulistum discography is not that big, so I'm close once again with shitty dubs. But there you go. This is a 7-inch. This is limited to 250, and this is 90. Recorded at Casa del Airbal and Zure Zult Studio. Botulistum are the undisputed kings of Pete metal. Dying Sun is also in here. Records and New Era. Fuck off. My records are fucking off. Sorry. So yeah, a split release for 2 tracks. Drank naar Osten en Graf gelooid. Which means something like skinned in the grave or something like that. Leather skinned in the grave. It's just white on the inside. Yeah, one of those beat metal 7 inches. And like I said, I don't really collect 7 inches anymore, but I'm looking at one now that is worth getting, so now and then. A side, I don't know what the B side is. Not a spiky affair. Dutch. If you buy New Era, you have to buy Dutch. I don't know if that is still up, but if it's up, it's worth grabbing. More on that later. From the Netherlands back to Belgium, this is Discaterion. No, it's not Discaterion. It's Dicasterion. I have been saying that wrong all the time. Yeah, now let's rectify. So it's Dicasterion, a Belgian band consisting of people that are, like the drummer showed up on the Necromantic Worship 7-inch, people that play. Yeah, it's like a wrecking crew for black metal, or it's becoming the wrecking crew, especially the drummer. I have seen them once at the Heretic of Unlight show with Warlock. They, I think they replaced Paragon Impure, but I'm not sure. They were a 4-piece then, but I don't think they are the same people. They have one tape, and there is one 10-inch that came out. I think this is their first full-length. Chaos of a New World. As you can see by the people there, and if you follow the guy, the drummer, I think him, if you see his record collection, there is a lot of heavy metal, prog maybe, but mostly that heavy metal into first wave, of course into second wave, but yeah, that is where you should look for them. One has a Motorhead t-shirt, one has a Destroyer 666 t-shirt, I think, and the other one is, I don't know. The other ones I don't know. But yeah, it feels very of that world. It has a lot of beasts attacking a city that feels very industrial and very like Charleroi, the south side of Belgium. That is, I think, where you should situate this records or that crew. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure who is in here or where they are from. Synth, and then the industrial black and yellow. Do with it what you will. It reminds me of a lot of stuff, but you have to be a Belgian motherfucker, I guess. There is a poster in here, and this is on, believe it or not, on Amok Fati. It doesn't look like an Amok Fati record, but I think it has balls-ish, yeah, going all in yellow and blues and stuff like that, but I'm not completely sold on the artwork, but it's weird enough to at least dig. A lot of big posters in this one. But yeah, there is a nice quote on the paper that says L'esprit de Satan et du monde, plaisir, violence, rejet de Dieu. That's all you need to know. And if you don't understand that, you're not from Belgium. But yeah, weird ass records. I don't know if it's politically charged. I have no idea. I don't think so. They're too heavy metal to care about that shit. Yeah. There you go. Satan. That is the first one. Second one, and we are going into the territory of Belgian black metal. There are not that much records left, so yeah, we'll see. Going to do this as a pair. These are the Dragon Hail ongoing Medieval Prophecy. We are here. There is a new Medieval Prophecy drop, and the new one is already knocking at the door with the Osculum Infam. There are 3 shirts in pre-order now. You can opt for just a shirt or wait for the shirt when the records come out, and I think the flyer will show up, but I think there's early material there. There's demo material on vinyl, and then there is the funeral split with Osculum Infam also coming. These are the Dragon Hail 1 and 2, Vielle Forêt, I think Old Forest, and then Air de Corbeau. I don't know what that means. This is the first one. Dunkel ongoing. I'm not sure if these already came out on the Oscar run. Once again, Tirgûl is just a band. If these were not on Medieval Prophecy, I wouldn't probably get them all, but since they are on Medieval Prophecy, I will get them all somehow. Yeah. The pictures are always, I mean, so lonely, and yet someone had to take that picture. Tirgûl walks on the line between ambient, black metal, dungeon synth E, but it's always more ambient, atmospheric. It's always black, always white, always no info, so it's hard to talk about this band. It's like drowning the lights. It just keeps on going. It just keeps on going. There will be a point that I won't pick these up, but yeah, there will be a point where I won't breathe. So we'll see when the time comes. For now, there's more Tirgûl. They are cool to throw on now and then, just like a Nachtvalken maybe, but that is more engaging. This is not engaging. Just to expand the mind in a different way than you know, a Can Records or whatever. It's just darker material. This is the second one, Viel Forêt, like I said. Looks like a different guy, but Nihil Nocturne Black Arts. So, misanthropic, nihilistic. There's not even, sorry, there is not, I was going to say there's not even more info in here, and that is true, it's just more picture material. Here we go. Love this one. Chains, some lyrics or some words, but yeah. Vinyl is basically 2 black slabs of wax with the titles. Here we go. Seaside's first track is kind of not a throwaway track, but it didn't surprise me. We're up tempo again. Top. It's not really good. Anyway, into the more familiar territory for me. I haven't heard this one simply because everything behind this one is Zwarte Autos, basically. So I was full. I got the Daufus from DTT. There's another order coming in. I think there's another Daufus in there, or another Zwarte Daufus in there. And then this Movitium came out on Medieval Prophecy, but once again, it's the same story. I wasn't going to miss it, far from it. It's not the same story as Tirgûl that they are releasing release after release after release. This is the, I think there's a Dungeon Synth, maybe 2 black metal albums, and I'm not even sure if this is black metal or Dungeon Synth. It looks black metal, but I'm not sure. Yeah. 2 albums came out on, it could be Amorfati, but I'm really blanking on it because it seems like ages ago now that I heard a new Movitium. There was one on the German label that I'm completely blanking. Yeah, Zwarte Autos and LC. It's cool to see Mike C-Town still using my voice to pronounce the name of that guy. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm talking too much and showing too little. This is the new Movitium classic cover. I mean, there's no snow, but you know the picture. Movitium is maybe the summer skin of that crew. There is a very sparse lyric sheet in here, I think for 1 track maybe. No, for all the tracks. First track is an instrumental, and then you have 6 tracks in Swedish. Pretty sure it's Swedish. I always forget. It is, oh, there's a splinter here. It is a very black and white affair. Once again, 2 labels, nothing much. Side 1, side 2. Like I said, it is Zwarte Autos. It is in that world, in that vein, but he plays with the Eternal Tyrant stuff. With some releases are mainly or purely ambient, or purely more ambient than Dungeon Synth actually. But I think the last outputs were mostly black metal. A lot of things. Shadow does it too. So there you go. Haven't checked it out. Need the time, need the bandwidth. Check this out though. This is Wartoad, Pagan Pride. After this is the first demo or the first full, I'm not sure, that they self-released on tape. Now Medieval Prophecy was out the record. I think the first tape was 2 years ago, maybe. Could be earlier. We are definitely in the 2020s by now, but this is one of the Leshy projects together with a different guy. I don't know if their names are in here somewhere. Yes, true. So you have Leshy on drums. So it's not his band, but the guy that plays guitars, vocals, ambient, mix, master. Now, remember, Diabolical Full Moon is basically Temple of Full Moon or Veles worship. One of the guys, the other guy here, is called Veles, and he's wearing a Veles shirt, so it's a bit much, but I still get it. It is a tad bit harder and rawer. It maybe goes into Legion territory for this one. I think Legion is after all is said and done, maybe the most interesting band, simply because Leonard has that one and done or two and done thing going on that young geniuses have, but I kind of put it to that side. There is a Graveland cover here, The Night of the Full Moon, which it completes the talk and the package. But so cool to see this pop up on Medieval Prophecy. The title Pagan Pride alone is worth delving into. But yeah, a fold over sleeve, but it's a very well printed, very well managed. There is nothing info-wise more there, but like I said, it was a tape only release. So here is the Osculum Infam flyer. There you go. This is the first one to be released soon. Nobody knows when. Osculum Infame, Sodomatic Impure Archgoat demo from I don't know when, probably early 90s. Sure, probably early 90s. On 12-inch, then the Intoxicated demo, and then the Funeral Split, which I look forward to the most. These were tapes that came out on some obscure French label, linked to the Concilium, of course, but yeah, or probably. But yeah, it is weird to see him do stuff like this, but it's not weird because you have read the Kristallnacht interview in his last scene. Just he knows these people. There you go. Polish. Then back to Dutch, and we stay in Holland for a while. This is Tirgûl, the unfortunately titled promo compilation. I don't know why that crew is so good with titles. I'll read you a few, but okay, it's a promo compilation, but to call it promo compilation is a bit weird in my opinion. But yeah, there you go. Tirgûl, they had 2 tapes on, I think their own label, I think Skireich, that were sold through their Bandcamp. This is the combination of those, compilation of those demos. So demo 1 and 2. I think they had, did they have titles? Yes, they had titles. He previously released on Skireich Productions, but I don't know the titles. It's not Promo and Promo 2, I guess, I'm not sure. Awakening the Myths of Our Past, A Distant Empire, Imperia in Evernight, which is a unreleased track for this one, which makes it worth picking up. Skybound by Amethyst, Stormclouds. I mean, all those titles. Sapphire Tears, Crossing the Rubicon, classic, remastered by Helion, and then promo compilation. Anyway, there is no insert, there are no more photos than these two. Fair, I guess, or Spectre and Demsivols. I don't know what name he prefers to as his. There you go, I showed this one, or I showed the Wartold. They're all black and white with the logo. But yeah, once again, they are worth picking up if you are looking for. That's why I put these into. If you are looking for these, there are a few distros. Just type it in Google, search the Wartold, for example, or the Tirgûl, and there are a few distros that still have them. I know Dawnbreed still had copies, but after that, they're gone. I'm going to change the records. I hope I won't get a copyright strike, but we're still listening to Spectral Moon. It just turns out this video is going to be 4 sides long. So yeah, cheers. It's becoming better, but not perfect. Then, the last two are Discogs grabs I got from Wolfram from New Era. They are there for a little bit more, but just like my records, they are there for a little bit more price. If you want, or a little bit more money, if you want them, just get in contact and I have new stock. There is a lot of black metal. There's a lot of Dutch black metal in there, like Tirgûl, stuff like that. I don't want to sell the LPs because they are a bit pricey, but I already have the tape versions and it's just too much. So there's wood in there. There is some Empyrean Grace in there, another Dutch band. There's some Bosnian stuff in there actually. So a lot of variation. There's also Vampire Weekend, for example, or Battles. So if you're into music, check out the Discogs links, which is below. I'm running through my collection money. So yeah, the good times have been rolling, but can't keep rolling forever. So if you want to support, just support Brian Kenning Records, I guess. This is Moordijhot with Eens Weer Privileert het Heidens Hart. I told you it was going to be a Lowlands affair in the end. This is one of the bands, just like Countess, that have been around forever. I think these guys have not been around as long or have been playing as long, but this is one of the Heidens Hart Herion projects, if I'm not mistaken, because I could be. They are shrouded in a little bit of mystery still. I know the monikers of the people in the bands, but who is behind those is a bit harder to find out, or I don't want to find out. This is a New Era Productions Heidens Hart split, and this is one of the full lengths by Moordijhot. Pagan Limburgian Madness I've shown. This is one that I just had for the trailer, but it was like, this is a beautiful fold over glossy affair, limited to 350 copies. I have 250 for €8. I mean, you can't have it sit around on Discogs for €8. There you go. There is a cool looking centerpiece there. White vinyl. There is a white green too, but I think it's maybe a run-out mixture somewhere. I think Joachim has one. So it could be that they are distributed among close circles, but I'm not sure. Could be a fluke too. Moordijhot, one of the very folkish influenced, very of their neighborhood, very of their neck of the woods, I should say, sounding Dutch black metal bands, but I need to spend way much more time into this band to fully realize the sound. It's not instant, not like this. This is, for me, is instant. This is not, just like the Nachtvalk isn't, and that is comes from the same background, I should say. There is a booklet, glossy booklet with a lot of lyrics, and there is extra artwork. The one artwork that really got me is this one. The Prayers to a God Who Never Came. I mean, the double tears reminds me of the body, reminds me of Kram. But the good times roll, he's back in town, so maybe we'll have a better picture. Thomas. And then, last but not least, maybe I'll throw in another one. I'll hit the hour mark, but last but not least, this is Summoning, and this was on their Discogs page, New Era. But I got for not a steal, because this is a record of grandeur, of importance, of final record of the video stature. This is the Demon Tapes by Summoning, a band that I have been, to my shame, recently into. Only recently, of course, through Abigor, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do the video anymore. I'll show everything I have, but I'll just show my collection and then show you the way to Wyatt's channel, because he just basically did Abigor. We'll see. This is Summoning with the Demon Tapes, or the demo tapes, from 1959 to 1961. There you go. This is a triple LP compilation that also came out on tape. Record-wise, it's on Bookmarks Productions, Anti-LaVey. It is a triple gatefold, very cool artwork, reminiscent of Abigor, of course. This is the band that is Lord Silenius, sadistic bass vibrations, is the guy from Summoning, or one of the vocalists from not Summoning, Abgor. But yeah, they play a little bit with the years because there's always 1959. No sense, no thought, no life. The work is done, your seed is spread, the harvest shall begin. Pazuzu. So yeah. Tattoo Falls, black metal, hail, Pazuzu. There you go. Classic material by Summoning, a band that, when I started talking about Dungeon Synth and complaining that there wasn't the power that the drums would give or the instrumentation would give, that a guitar would come in, or not to go into black metal exclusively or just primarily, but to have that the power of black metal dragged into symphonic almost Dungeon Synth, but never symphonic in the sense that it is flowery or gnomes, or it's always Lord of the Rings based. So a gnome is the least you can say as a dwarf. It's Lord of the Rings based black metal Dungeon Synth, but very good, very good. This is the triple marble white black gray upon the Viking Stallion demo from '93, Anno Mortiri Domini from '94, another demo. It's just a demo compilation, but they have the sense not to call it a demo compilation. The Demon Tapes, once again, promo '94, upon the Viking Stallion demo '93, but just, they are split up over 3 slabs of vinyl, you get it. I'm going to do another 3 because this is not the way to go out, but once again, very nice to have this in the collection. It didn't feel right to cut off at Summoning because, I don't know, there were some records staring at me and I just want to, blast through an hour maybe just to get some, I won't call it clutter, but to have some, so I can put them away and have room for new stuff, which is weird. Yeah. What a way to live. We are listening to Noctalke. We made it through Spectral Moon entirely. This is the Juver. Still not sure what it means, but yeah. I had to put on a little Dutch black metal because we are going into some Dutch stuff once again. This is the order I did. Is basically Caught in the Wild, and then an order I did with Hospital Productions together with David Bemot. My US hub for Hospital is basically my cousin who lives in New York. I ship it there. She takes off all the labels from Hospital and just send it to me as a person-to-person, a gift under 45, which I don't know how it gets through, but it gets through. We have fake conversations. I shouldn't say this on a public channel, but that's the way to do it. Yeah, just work around it. You'll get stuff. This is basically a 7-inch. Once again, a lot of 7 inches here, but this is maybe the most worth it in the collection or in the bunch today. This is from Vanta Black, a Instagram account that put on a list like selling all these. Link, I'll send it to you via email. And I was a bit late on it, and that I contacted him again 2 weeks later after he put it up, like, hey, do you still have a list? I was going through it, and this was still on there, Iljarn and Nitok, for a reasonable price, not for a 7-inch, but for this 7-inch. It is the Svart Vret, I guess, 7-inch between the two powerhouses, Norwegian powerhouses, the two gabbers of Norwegian black metal. Yeah, the War, I had to get it. It was priced accordingly, so why not? It is on Stans Koch Productions. Yeah, Granzkroch, I should say. From Germany, misanthropic propaganda, music niet hoog, tekster Iljaren. Am I going to read that? Yes. En an marsch genom gangrun, I guess. Viet tiernets bred wintermark skogens haatvolle skapning. So 4 tracks of the duo that has captured my attention for a few years now. Yeah, what to say. If you're into raw black metal and you never heard of this, why are you even here? Into raw black metal territory from the US, this is Raspberry Bulbs, and I'm so glad they are on Hospital Productions. No, because it's hard to get and it's very expensive to get these records here, but they're here, that's all that counts. This is their new album. It comes with a beautiful sticker that has been in my cell phone case for a while. There you go. Maybe that's the cover, although I think it's going to be a big poster one. This is the new record after a short stint on Relapse Records. For the fans, they have a new reissue bundle of that with a sparkly cover, if you will. So yeah, if you're into that, check that out. I don't think you're into that. The world is empty, the heart is full. There you go. My battery told me I should hurry up on these last three, but this is basically bonus material, so when we cut off, I'm sorry. Very nicely produced by Hospital, of course, from the US, from New York, Dominic Furno and his Becca Diamonds. They are going to rage in Japan, I think, with their entire stable combined with the nuclear war now. I'm still thinking of going, but it's impossible. It just seems impossible to go to that festival, although everybody's playing there. I need to thank Anne Rose, my cousin, for getting this to me because I wouldn't get them. They are distributed. I haven't seen this one. This is not even on Discogs because I opted for the picture discs again since I started with the Old Tower picture discs from Hospital, and it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. Saved it. Since I opted for all picture discs, I went for this one. This is the picture disc version of the new Raspberry Bulbs. Rest in peace, Wacht. He was a huge fan of this game, or these guys. Yeah. Thrown off because the lamp got thrown off for a second, but yeah, nice to see them on Hospital. There you go. The second one is the Old Tower. Do I still have power? Yes. The Old Tower with Draconic Synthesis on the heels of his last one, which I'm blanking on the title. It's been a long evening and a lot has happened, and these sleeves keep falling. This is his new one. It starts with a Asian themed, I'm not going to say samurai or anything, but it has an Asian vibe going around. And then delves into more. I talked about it on Instagram because someone asked me about a short review when I posted the picture. It is more dungeon synths than his previous material, which I would categorize more in the ambient or the field recording stuff. That is still there. It still has that soundtrack ambient feeling, but there is some dungeon synth in here. So he's creeping back via a documentary-esque style of making music, but it all fits well together. Very nicely done. The Schaduwzijde did the photo for this one, which is incredible. Once again, there's some spot plots here and there. This is a, I don't know who did this, the Tipo ones maybe? No, I don't know who did the dragon. I could be mistaken, but yeah. Is it on here somewhere? Photography by the Schaduwzijde, Dragon Head by Thibaut Wans. I was right, 882 guy. We must synthesize all life on this planet to make way for the dragon. AI warning, I'm pretty sure. This is dark music, as is stated on the back of the sleeve, and what is even more gorgeous about this one is that my track of picture disc for Old Tower has been going strong. This is another one. It is weird to see the center label. I don't know, because my phone is very dark, but it's scratched to bits on the center label. And then there is the dragon on this one. Yeah, very good one. It should have been in my end of the year list. I think I made an apology that it was just not here physical, that I couldn't get it in, but it is a record that I put on a lot, especially digital, just to calm down. A bit like this one, once again, it's Dutch. Then, what is not Dutch, what is Canadian, what is Tirgûl, what is Outre-Tombe, this is Akitsa, with their new one, Devenir le Diable, I think. Yes, Behind the Devil. My French is sometimes good, but yeah. This is the newest full length by Akitsa, and when I put it on the first time, it dawned on me that all the oi influence, all the punk influence, all the scratchy black punk that comes into Horrible Room, into a lot of stuff, into Aske maybe, into Hutchin Pit, into whatever. I think this is Ground Zero or Grand Pappy #1. This is a discography that I still don't have everything. It's impossible to have everything. There's more coming in, but yeah. Dentier de chair, I guess. Lames de l'enfer, or Flames. No, Lames. Mon esprit déface que voir poussiéreux, I guess. Magistral Fury, great. And Affranchi du Ton. On Hospital, once again, the picture disc version. This could have easily come out on Tirgûl, but the link with Hospital is just too nice. It keeps me confused about who is behind Departure Channelier, who is Dominic Furno. It has the beautiful birds. I don't know if that showed up. But yeah, the last thing to close on is this beautiful picture disc, and I love how they put on another artwork that is not popping up anywhere. Maybe on the CD or the tape, but not on the vinyl. And then the sigil or the logo for Akitsa. Beautiful. If you're into Canadian hard-ass punk influenced, yeah, not folkish, but folkish in a Canadian way maybe, that I don't know what that sounds like, but it's a grand-ass mixture of really scratchy, lo-fi produced black metal that is Akitsa, which is god tier. Want to see it live, bucket list, whatever. Cheers, always welcome. I put out the invitation to Tirgûl. We'll see. As you can hear, I'm going to further dissolve into Nachtvalke for the evening, and I'll see you in a different life. Peace. Thanks for all the support. Buy records if you want, if not, whatever. I'm not going to put commercials on this one. I just won't. That's it. Peace. Have a good weekend.